Hi, I'm Jesse Rubenfeld, founder and CEO of FinOptimal, and today I'm going to try to help you learn how to use REGEX Extract. Really great tool for extracting a substring from a larger string when you need to do some pattern matching, which is really what regular expressions are about. In this case, we're going to try to extract the first 3 digits of the month from what you can see is rather heterogeneous data here from a raw string that could have come from Stripe or Shopify or some other payment platform that you need to clean. So I'm going to show you a basic use case now, and then if you want to stick around later, I'll show you some more advanced things you can do with regular expressions. Okay, so you can see here, this is pretty standard. You might think at first, all right, I can chop off the left 4 characters and start from the 4th character using mid, but then you get down here and you see, oh, okay, sometimes there's a longer day, sometimes there's a period there, sometimes there's a comma, sometimes there's not. How am I going to deal with this? Let's look at this formula. Regex extract says, what am I pulling it from? F3. What's the pattern I'm using to match? The thing that I want to extract is the thing that's in parentheses. So in particular, I'm looking for 3 characters that match this description. We'll talk about it in a second, but I want 3 of them. How do I know which 3 characters I want? Well, first, I'm going to look at the beginning of the string, which is what this caret means here. Then I want to look for 3 non-space characters. When it's inside the brackets, that means we're negating whatever's here. So any number of characters that are not a space, which is to say the day of the week, followed by at least 1 space, which comes after fry in the string that's highlighted right now. And then I want the first 3 non-space characters to be captured, which is OCT up here. You can see at the bottom, that would be DEC, what we're getting for the result. But I only want the first 3 characters. And after that, I can have any number of capital A through lowercase z characters, and it's not going to be greedy. We'll talk about what greedy is some other time. And then a space after the end of the month name, and then any number of characters until the $, which is the end of the string. So that's how we get the first 3 days of the month from this rather complicated string that's not the same every time. And that's why it doesn't lend itself to more standardized left, mid, search type of function. So that's regex extract basics. So that's a basic use case. As you can imagine, you could use more than one capture group. You can do some much more powerful things with this once you have the knack of the basic pattern matching syntax, right? For example, you could extract not just the first 3 days of the month, but also the day, the number of hours, the rate, right? The hourly rate, and whether it's an hourly rate or it's a cycle rate. And you can see in here, these things don't appear the same way. There's no space here between the colon and the NA. There's a period here because it's a partial dollar, and here there's not. Sometimes it's NA hours. Sometimes it's a number of hours. And looking at the day, you can see sometimes it's the 27th. Sometimes it's just 1 with no first or anything like that. Sometimes the day looks this way, right? You've got to be able to account for those things. And a more complicated pattern that you feed into regex extract will let you get all of those things. You put the formula into the left cell, and for every capture group you have, Google Sheets is going to put that. This is automated data. You can't really delete that, right? So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different capture groups. And that's why you have 5 different columns over here with that data. And you can use that data for whatever you want.